You've done the hard part. Your foam has been applied. Now let's talk about what happens next. In this video, I'm going to show you how to let your foam cure properly, how to trim it safely, and how to clean up without the headaches. BEEST FullStop spray foam begins curing immediately, but full cure is going to take time, and it depends on how well you applied it. Under normal curing behavior, the foam expands within 30 seconds. The surface becomes firm and tack-free within 5 to 10 minutes. But full internal curing may take up to 24 hours depending on how thick you spread it and the conditions. If you applied it in 1-inch layers with a mist in between passes, you'll get the best results. Avoid touching or compressing the foam for at least 1 hour. What to avoid during curing. Don't apply pressure or cover with drywall until fully cured. Don't spray additional layers once the surface has already hardened unless it's re-misted. Avoid temperature swings or high humidity while the product cures. Now, once the foam is cured, you may notice some areas where it expanded a little bit more than you expected. That's totally normal. To trim those areas, wait at least 1 hour after spraying. The foam should be firm, dry, and no longer tacky. If the foam still compresses under pressure, wait a little while longer. Then grab a serrated knife, a reciprocating saw, or an insulation cutter if you're working with dense foam in bulk. Cut slowly and with control. It's not about speed, it's about getting a smooth, level surface, especially if you plan to drywall or cover the foam later. Next, let's handle the cleanup. If you've sprayed before, you know this already. Once foam cures on skin, floors, or tools, it's nearly impossible to remove. That's why your best move is to clean everything immediately while it's still wet. Start with the applicator gun. Remove the nozzle tip and flush the gun using the included BEEST foam cleaner. Wipe off any residue from the metal fittings, trigger area, or threads. The foam sets quickly, so don't leave it on the gun while you go clean up something else. For surfaces, use the cleaner or a damp rag to remove foam before it dries. If it's already cured, you'll need to scrape it off manually. That goes for tools, floors, and even your clothes. And if foam gets on your skin, gently remove what you can, but know that anything cured will have to wear off, and it may take a few days. This is why we strongly recommend drop cloths and full protective gear, because once foam sticks, it's there to stay. When cans are fully empty, you can usually toss them in household trash, but always double check your local regulations. Partially filled cans may need to go to a hazardous waste site. If you plan to continue your project tomorrow, store the gun and the cans indoors and flush the gun well with cleaner to prevent hardening of the foam inside the gun overnight. Your insulation job is almost complete. In the next video, I'm going to walk you through the final steps: how to cover your foam for safety, how to inspect your work, and how to get a truly professional finish that'll last you for decades.